What's going on with metaphysics today? Why are you so into it, and why do you think there's a popular audience for you?
There are things that are happening in the world. The whole world is reaching a level of struggle.
We are at a critical time in human history.
My name is Sean. I had been confused by our complex modern world and the unusual and uncertain conditions of the new century.
How many of you feel that things are changing?
Things aren't right. Things aren't as they are supposed to be.
How many people do you know are struggling right now?
I don't really see much hope.
And nothing is going to change because consciousness has not changed. The human is not changing.
Why did it feel like a time of great struggle and confusion, as if the modern world was missing something?
It's a magical time upon the earth. Someone wrote it a long time ago. It's the best and worst at times, man. But the magic can never abandon.
It all really began for me with a series of mysterious and unexpected phone calls from a Native American peace chief named Sonny Reyna, who first had me thinking about things as I never had before.
What's happening on the planet now is something that hasn't happened in a very, very long time.
I think Earth is on the cusp of probably the single greatest event in the course of human history.
Everything that we as a planetary humanity have experienced over thousands of years of evolution is going to change.
The shift of consciousness that's been prophesied in all major traditions.
The date 2012, of course, is huge.
It is an activation of frequencies of DNA. It's an activation of thought, of spirit, of mind.
It's almost like our whole planetary situation is organizing in response to this event.
The world I once thought I understood was transforming before my eyes in strange, new, mysterious ways.
Welcome to the next density.
It's as though that we live in an ocean of consciousness.
Let's welcome all the other planets and planetary galactic beings out there.
My name is Jay-Z Knight, and I'm the channel for Ramtha, the Enlightened One.
I believe in living your life consciously from a higher conscious perspective.
It's not based on materialism.
We're finding that there are sudden shifts, sudden changes in evolution.
What we're actually witnessing is the birth of the divine nature of humankind.
While this message was very positive in the metaphysical worlds I was discovering, in the rest of the world, something still seemed terribly wrong.
There's a crisis.
We're fighting for our life.
You have war.
We have the tendency to think we're the head of the planet, but we're not actually.
Civilizations are born, they come to their peak, and then they end.
If humanity does not address our mismanagement for water, we'll see the collapse of civilization as we know it.
The collapse of Western civilization.
Terminal situation on the planet for the human species.
And if people do not get on their knees and pray, separation from nature is suicide. And only the human practice that suicide.
As human beings, we're the ones that pray. We're the only ones that can pray.
We all have the choice to really be aware of what we are doing.
A small voice can have a magnificent effect on this planet.
It can really shift this Earth into something really good.
We don't want to save the world. We want to serve the emerging paradigm of the new world.
And what I needed now was a collective vision of my own, one that could confirm the truth of all of these ideas, but also move me beyond them, into the very heart of global experience itself.
Are you being shifted?
We are on our hands and knees. Mother Nature, please have mercy on us.
The requirements for getting charged with a third strike include having 2 serious or violent felonies followed by any felony. That includes non-violent and non-serious felonies.
Only in California that a person can receive a life sentence for a third strike that's not a serious or violent felony.
Petty theft and parole violations are examples of strikeable offenses when there's a prior offense involved. This is how offenses which are normally misdemeanors suddenly become felonies in California.
Got into 3 strikes because of my son.
I've made some mistakes myself with my own son. When I couldn't magically make him stop using drugs, I couldn't understand. I didn't understand drugs. And I didn't understand why when I said, please don't do that anymore, he just didn't stop. And I took it very personally.
From my sea, I see the fields move by. Coastline spin a long, long time. It's the first time I see summer on the west.
At the time, Shane was like 16, 17 years old. I had joined Tough Love. It was going to make him accountable, and I always wanted him to be accountable. I've not only turned my son into the police once, but I've done it twice. He not only had stolen from my house, but he stole from my next door neighbors. He went to prison for 2 years. He got 2 strikes at once. He had been with a friend who sold $20 crack cocaine to an undercover police officer, and Shane was standing 30 feet away from that drug sale. That was his 3rd strike.